Welcome back, Exiles, for event number 6, semi-final event number 2, Heshla, DeadandDoom, the current GOAT of racing, some may say, UberElite, the current record holder, and SirCrushinton, aka SirSmurfington. This should be a close race, an exciting one.
What I'm looking forward to is last race, Rise proved handily that the timers in the first round do not matter for what happens. Oh my god, I got hiccups from laughing at the second, in the second race. I was trying to make it through. Take over, Abby, take over.
It's alright, it's alright. Just if you want to grab some water, I'll hold the fort for now. So we have Heshla in the top. Go ahead and get some water, Ziggy. It's totally alright. We have Heshla in the top left here, D&D in the top right, UberElite in the bottom left, equipping some MTX right now, and Crushinton in the bottom right. Looks like we have 4 duelists here in this event. Lots of red shirts.
I was just laughing so hard at the end of that race. just Sis hurling his body. I couldn't handle it. It was too much for me, man.
It was awesome, though. Definitely made the race very exciting.
Oh my god. I don't know. I've been hiccuping for the past like 8 minutes. It's not stopping. Oh god, save me, please.
Hey man, if you need to grab some water, it's totally okay. I'll hold it at the start.
It's not helping. It's not helping.
Oh.
Oh man, I just hope that the hype from the next race clears it out. Hopefully. Maybe someone can give me a bit of a fright and we'll be alright.
Hopefully.
Save me, chat. Save me.
So Heshla was the rank 2 finish in last race. D&D the 4th seed. UberElite the 5th seed. And Crushinton was the 7th seed in the group stage. But as Ziggy said, you know, it does not matter your seed. Rise, 8th seed, making through. Grata, number 1 seed, did make it through though, as expected. Looks like the race is off. All of our duelists are going. Uber has 2 pets behind him to give him moral support. Oh wait, I just noticed DeadandDoom's name is DeadandDoom.
He
taking
yes.
the chance to complain very early.
Oh god, don't make me laugh anymore, please.
I'm sorry.
I thought my hiccups were gone, but they're not. They're still going.
This will just be our special flavor for this commentary this evening.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, this is life. It happens every now and then, I guess.
It's fine, don't worry about it. So Heshla and Crushinton use ground time and double strike in the first round, so they do not have that available to them. DeadandDoom and UberElite did play the Trapper BV Frostbomb combo. So we'll see if they decide to go for ground stem strats or what type of skills they opt for. DeadandDoom going for ground stem double strike straight away, and he's already in town. Very fast vending. 103 and he's already in the coast. That's some great shopping mechanics right there. UberElite, Crushinton, Heshla still shopping. And DeadandDoom gets an early like 10-20 second lead. Just off that.
God, I love your hype for time checkpoints, Havoc. You get excited about the most mundane of times. It's like how quickly they got through their shopping in town.
The only reason I get so excited is because I've done like thousands of like kill lock runs just like practicing shopping because you want to like know what to do in like almost any single scenario depending on your hill lock drops and depending on the scenario. So when I see another racer do it, I'm like, oh man, their practice paid off. This is awesome. This is crazy.
I appreciate that, dude. I mean, in racing, it all comes down to those little things in the end. That's what separates, you know, when you got all the best players racing, it comes down to those little things. So I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate your hype for that.
No worries. Looks like DeadandDoom already has a 58 IPD rare rusted hatchet. So he's going to have a bit of DPS for Hulrick here, but he is the second to get there. Heshla had a really good coast read. His first one there. UberElite, not too far behind.
Rusted hatchet. Very nice. He's going to have the easiest hail rate kill of all time. DeadandDoom always seemingly getting the best up. RNG there. I'd also like to just report that I think my hiccups have finally ended. Hooray for that. That's the highlight for me of this race so far.
Congratulations, Ziggy D.
Thank you. World first, hiccup ending.
World first, indeed. Lots of world firsts today. If we don't get any world records, we'll get some world firsts instead in the casting department.
DeadandDoom and Heshla getting the kill at the same time. DeadandDoom weapons not getting the lead from the weapon, though. Heshla taking a lot longer window shopping from Hailrake's loot.
Yeah, indeed, he just instantly picked everything up and just got out of there.
Oh yeah, that's spam clip. Crushinton gone very low against Hailrake and.
Oh, he might die here. Goes 1910 HP.
Oh.
No. eating the Glacial Cascades, has a blue pack. Oh no, gets auto 8 HP twice in a row, gets an Iron Ring drop. Auto's in the wrong direction, he's panicking a bit. 10 HP, 8, 7 HP, level up, saves the day. Types LOL in chat. Oh my goodness. That was close.
Oh my god. Good on him. That was intense outright fight. Hopefully a sign of things to come for the rest of this race. What an absolute legend. That level up. MVP Definitely. For the day.
He will lose a couple Quicksilver charges here, since you usually want to get the level up in Mudflats and not get it too early on.
Yeah, when it saves you the death though, I think worthwhile.
Our single player having roughly the same order, going for Hellrick first and into Mudflats and Submerged. It's like D&D will be the first to enter, with Heshla not too far behind. They're neck and neck. Heshla with the cleave setup, no secondary skill just yet. His single target skill in the first round was double strike. Let's see if he brings out a different skill later on, or just decides like, hey, I'm going to use cleave until it's under, and save a single target skill for the finals, such as Molten Strike.
Yeah, we saw in some of the previous races before that, I mean, Cleave's single target is actually pretty respectable. Can certainly take down Brutus with it.
Yeah, we're comparing the Cleave versus the dual strike setup, and both the Cleave kills we saw versus the single dual strike setup. Cleave looked immensely stronger.
Yeah, there was certainly not much in it. No real advantage for picking up the single target skill, it seemed. So I expect we'll be seeing some Sunder action from Crushington and Heshla. DeadandDoom sticking with his ground slam, along with TheUberElite.
Heshla is just past the bridge. Uber just killed a huge blue pack and gets a secondary blue pack. He's getting a lot of XP and a second chance to bleed. Probably going to pick that up, see if he can link that to Totem, Leap Slam, or a skill like that. Uber reaching the bridge at the same time as D&D, since D&D was fighting a Shrine. Shrine and Doom. I feel like we're going to see a lot of Shrines on DeadandDoom screen today in the top right.
Once again, yes. Once again, all the Shrines for DeadandDoom. I'm really looking forward to seeing what TheUberElite manages in this race. He was half a second behind DeadandDoom's time in the first round, and he's been just on point. He's and I mean, he was the record holder. He still is the record holder for that Vile kill. So he's got chops, but we'll see how he does in the later parts. You know, that Act 3 adds a little bit of something extra for him to take on. So definitely. I don't know how strong his Act 3 is compared to his first 2 acts, but we know his first 2 acts are very strong.
I wonder what is the strongest setup, the Ground Slam Double Strike setup versus the Cleave Sunder? How would you rate the two?
I feel like the Sunder's certainly stronger, but having that Double Strike for the single target plays a pretty big role in Act 3. Like, there's a lot of boss fights in Act 3. And if you get one very good weapon, that Double Strike's really nice.
It's very true. And I'd say Ground Slam probably is the better early game, a bit more AoE clear from what we can tell.
Yeah, certainly over that Cleave. So Sunder picks up a lot more later on, but yeah, I mean, you can just see, comparing the screens right now.
Just destroying that huge giant pack, whereas Heshla on the other hand has to really make sure his positioning is perfect to get a proper Cleave.
Yeah, it can take about twice as long to kill the same amount of mobs with Cleave as compared to Ground Slam at this point.
For sure. Crushington reaches the waypoint at... where is this timer? Oh, it's very tiny above his HP pot, 650 mark. It's like D&D and Heshla have already passed it, pushing towards Kaduki right now, and on the way to the climb, Uber in a similar position. Take a look at gear. How is everyone doing gear-wise? Crushington is only on the 2 iron... No, Heshla also has 2 iron rings, but Heshla also has a rusted sash on top. D&D, no iron rings just yet. That is going to send him behind a bit. Does have a 3-link to offset that, though.
Yeah, that's really surprising, actually.
Definitely helping
not having picked up any iron rings right now. He's got a bunch of stuff in his inventory he could certainly use to get some scrolls to do so.
Looks like D&D just picked up an iron ring the moment I say he has none, so... D&D has no mirrors right now, or exalted orbs. Let's see what happens now.
Oh, there we go. There's one. But that, I mean, he did have that 58 IPD rusted hatchet, so I guess that made up for the iron rings pretty well.
Indeed. Crushington gets a green-red drop. I always kind of want to see if a player will ever like swap mid-arrays depending on link drops, but we haven't seen it yet. Green-red being very nice for the Frostblade setup.
Yeah, well, we've seen the Frostblades is really strong, but I mean, if they were planning on that for the next race, then they certainly don't want to potentially screw themselves next time. Because if you go cleave into Frostblades, then you lock out your cleave, and then
That's true.
what are you
That's
going to do
very
in
true.
the Thunder next race? That makes for a very rough early game. What even can you do if you've taken out cleave and ground slam previously?
Caster melee? It's hard to say.
Caster melee. Grab a bow and put on shrapnel shot or something.
Yeah, maybe. Why not? I would love to see some bow skills. I know next week we are talking about making or adding a caster. A class exclusivity on top. So you only pick one class per race on top of the main skill exclusive. Crushing and getting a second Quicksilver. Buff him quite a bit right now.
What do you think we see in that situation though? We might see like a bit of what was it, Templar Sunder? People talking about maybe.
People were talking about that, but they only use Sunder in one race, so they might save that for the Templar. It's hard to say. I kind of want to see people pull out just like really crazy stuff though, just like different skills from everyone, because everyone's good at different things.
Yeah, I'd hope so as well. See something a little bit different. Been really impressed with the racing this season already. We've seen quite a fair bit more than we have in previous racing events and race seasons, with people actually playing, Shadow Trappers and stuff like that, which is very exciting.
Requiring people to play 3 different builds, it's definitely added some variety to the races.
DeadandDoom's just been like jumping champ pack to champ pack. So yeah, he's had sick champ packs this whole way.
Yeah, it's very important to get the level 8 early on as possible to get the athleticism node to no longer have a movement speed penalty. Which is level 8, 950 uppers and entered. Heshla roughly the same time. Taking a look at Uber and Crushington. Crushington has just entered lower prison. And it looks like he has finished his vendor. And Uber has just entered the upper prison at 10:09.
Yeah, you can see DeadandDoom taking advantage of picking up that move speed penalty node. Just immediately chucking on a chest and chucking some extra skills in there. I think that was his totem, linking it up with possibly Chance to Bleed.
Looks like Ancestral Protector and Maim. He will then maim Brutus, which will then give him extra damage. Oh, DeadandDoom going slow, low to Acceleration Shrine, but is able to pick it up.
Again.
It's a clutch level indie, already level 9. It's extremely high level at this point. To only be 10 minutes in, and he is speeding ahead. TwoBrutus knows exactly where it is. I was about to say Heshla will be the first to Brutus. Looks like it will be DeadandDoom instead.
No, he's
types XD in chat because he knows what's going on.
He knows. No complaining about that early game RNG today. Yeah, that's the exact spot you want that acceleration shrine. There's so much downtime running the Brutus here, and he just
straight up passes Heshla.
He's gonna get into the fight even. He's gonna have this shrine up in the first part of the fight.
Oh no! Oh man, that's crazy.
That was a perfectly timed shrine. He goes in and gets 5 seconds of acceleration shrine, which will be pretty much enough to kill Brutus. Look at this.
And Brutus is dead. It's 2 boarding axes, grab mitts. Taking a look at Heshla's kill on the top left side of the screen. Still decently fast with the acceleration shrine. Nicely done by Heshla. It's not go low at all. No boarding axe drops for him though. So hopefully he finds some in the future.
DeadandDoom just taking full advantage of that acceleration shrine. Very nice.
Bad RNG, by the way, right? Bad RNG, by the way.
Every time, man. Every time. Can't believe it.
Looks like he bought a second chance to bleed there. Just moved it into his 3-link chest. I'm not sure why he was on a 2-link ground slam now. We'll figure that out in a moment.
Yeah, it might have been a socket deal. Looks like it was a socket issue. He wanted to keep that. No, he's got an extra spot.
He has an extra red socket in his ground slam.
Yeah, true. Interesting. Not sure what he's got planned there. I feel like he'd want that extra damage on ground slam much more over the totem here.
Yeah, or maybe he just knows something we don't. We'll ask him about this later on.
It's like the difference between him one-shotting these packs right now. He's taking 2 hits for some of these white mobs that would go down in 1.
For sure. Taking a look at our other racers. Crushington has just found Warden's Chamber, so he's gonna progressing there soon enough. UberElite going a bit low, has a large life flask. Heshla also has a large life. We're doing some blue mobs. DeadandDoom also has a large life. So all of our racers are pretty good in the life pots. I'm not doing the Rise QT challenge today. We're not inspired by it. They all have their iron rings. DeadandDoom's only on a single iron ring for some reason.
Yeah, it feels like a couple little mistakes from DeadandDoom here. I mean, he's getting that crazy RNG and taking full advantage of it and playing, you know, mostly as well as he normally does, but a few little errors that we're noticing, like the, you know, not grabbing that second iron ring.
take a look at DeadandDoom's gear, and it is a ruthless gem he bought is what he put in his totem. And his chance to lead is in his double strike. I don't believe it's going to be... I guess he wants to kill some rares or unique mobs on the way to Merville, which is why he's keeping it 2-lane.
I'm not sure with that one. Slightly confusing.
Take a look at Crushton over here. He pulls Brutus to the corner to get some shotgun Molten Strike action. Clever recent mechanics there, and goes down pretty fast. Looks like to be Molten Strike linked to...
He did not even have to move there. He gets a unique. I think it's more of a caster unique, though.
Did not see what it was. Ah, the Axiom. Definitely not happy about that one. For one link Molten Strike, though. Very nicely done. Just vendors it straight up. No, IDs it, or attempts to ID it. Misclicking a bunch. And I was getting to him a bit. I'm not too sure what's going on. He used a whetstone on the Axiom and then vendors it. I'm not too sure what that was about.
I think that was a misclick.
I think that was a misclick. He thought it was a wisdom scroll and then accidentally uses it.
That's a little bit unfortunate because that's blacksmith whetstone. It's very helpful later on.
Yeah, we will need that to craft either a boarding axe or cleaver if he wants to speed up his progression.
He's gonna need to hope for another one now at this point, and yeah, spewing, spewing.
Yep. Taking a look at our other racers, let's take a look at Heshla's gear. He has a Jade Hatchet and a 63 IPD Copper Sword, but he's only... Oh yeah, I guess the Copper Sword's pretty good, so you do want 2 good weapons if you are cleaving. Once he's level 12 though, he will only need a single weapon. Does not have a 3 link yet. Still on 2 links. Which,
yeah, suffering those links.
Time. He's not too far behind though. DeadandDoom has just entered the Cavern of Anger. Heshla found a corrupted zone, but he knows exactly where the exit is now, so he should not be too far behind. And I believe Uber is also in the Cavern of Wrath, shortly about to find the Anger as well. DeadandDoom, does he have a 3 link? He does have a 3 link, so he's looking good in that department. 2 iron rings, 2 link on the totem. And he has a 3 link for his double strike as well, so he's gonna have some big single target. Looks like DeadandDoom is in the lead in the single target department. Yeah,
he's going all in on that single target here. Even sacrificing that AoE clear with the ground slam. It's a pretty nasty dead end though. And it's even like a completely separate, not attached to dead end that he leaped to. So you wouldn't even normally be able to get there. That is a little bit of a special
interesting, yeah.
Very interesting dead end from DeadandDoom there.
DeadandDoom encountering another shrine before Merville. It's an acceleration shrine before Merville. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm done.
DeadandDoom, bad RNG in Doom. Yeah, right. He's going to destroy Merville. This is unethical.
His single target combined with this is unethical. Oh my god.
Just over to the full screen and Merville's phase 1 is already dead. What is going on, he says.
Oh, what is going on? DeadandDoom possibly on pace for a new world record here. Oh, we'll see how he goes with that one. Jeez. Heshla taking down his first form. He's still not too far behind though.
Yeah, just 1 form behind, even though DeadandDoom gets the double acceleration shine for both bosses. DeadandDoom with the superior single target skill, you could argue with double strike. Heshla with the cleave action. Wow.
Yeah, the cleaves. He gets... Ooh, just teleports away at the last moment there. Finishes off the kill. It's like no weapons, just a couple pieces of armor for him. DeadandDoom's only seconds behind, taking down his second phase Merville pretty quickly from the looks of things. He's taking a lot of damage from that Screech, but has just enough blast to get through it.
Nicely done.
And also just get some rare armor. No weapons either.
Heshla taking his time doing some window shopping. He's just looking at the rare items. He just keeps on hovering over them. He's not doing anything. And finally says, okay, you know what? I'll vendor it. He has 7 wisdom scrolls. Says, oh, I need a transmute. Probably wanted to keep them and identify them. Buys a Sunder Gem.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a shifty eye look at the camera there for a second. I was like, what's going through your mind right now, Heshla?
I think you really want to identify and keep those items, but it's like, oh man, I really need a transmute right now to buy Sunder. Ooh, and you don't want to go back to Act 1 later on. Move speed not being so important, especially when you're leaping. So I believe you made the correct decision.
And getting caught up on those tough decisions, you know, kind of taking a few seconds to process and weigh the pros and cons. You gotta be able to make that stuff on the fly at this point, especially when you're so close to DeadandDoom.
Indeed, DeadandDoom with a solid lead at the moment. The first one to enter Crossroads. Heshla just entering the forest encampment. DeadandDoom a full zone ahead now. The Heshla's extended window shopping. UberElite not too far behind though, was able to pass Heshla halfway through the old
second
fields.
place after that window shopping.
Crushton is currently in the Caravangar. Should be killing Merville very shortly. Finds Merville right now. So let's take a look at his gear. He's still on a rusted hatchet and a copper sword. It is looking a bit rough right now for him. Does he have any links?
Yeah, that is super rough.
Looks like he has a 1-link cleave. Possibly a 2-link, but looks like a 1-link.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a slower fight for him. And he's going to need to he's going to need to really hope for some nice drops off Mervale here to help him out a bit. I mean, he's not too far behind, but that's gonna weigh on him, like a damage.
Definitely goes a bit low, but be able to push over face.
Quill rain?
Did he?
I think so.
Could you try some weird blink arrow like movement strats? It might not be a bad idea. Leap snap is pretty good though. There's not really any skips in Act 2 and 3, to my knowledge, that where you can really utilize Blink Arrow. It's sort of an Act 4 type of thing. In Restless Doom, taking a look at the bottom right, though, Crushton is going really low.
Ooh,
out of potions.
He's out of flash there for
He's
a
out of
second.
flash start at the end and gets the kill down. Nicely done. No deaths just yet for any player. Heshla entering Chamberson's level 1. UberElite already in there. Ground Salmon away. DeadandDoom and a huge pack of Spark Mages. He's cursed. He goes really low, but makes it out just in time. He's alive. Opens the box.
No problem.
Ground Sam's away.
I'm just waiting for an acceleration shrine for DeadandDoom for the
yeah,
boss
it's
fight
almost
as well.
like given. When is the next acceleration shrine?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't mind one right about here as well to get him to Fetalitis and get him that kill nice and
Or
fast.
be surprised if we got a divine shrine. Oh, there's a ghost earlier on his path to
Ooh,
Fetalitis.
not too close.
Pretty
Not
happy
too
that
close
the
for
ghost
that.
is over there.
Yeah, not a little bit further along. Those ghosts. We did see the ghosted Fetalitis for Ziz, I think it was, last race. Very scary.
Needs 2 attacks so far. Needs a 3rd attack. Hasn't evaded or dodged anything just yet. But has the potions to able to tank it. Easy kill. Gets a cleaver.
Massive dead ends there. Really slowing him down. Looks like Heshla's maybe taking the lead back off him though.
Might be taking the lead again here. Sands is usually an easier layout, so maybe there's some extra mobs there. That's what we had been opting for.
I think it was sometimes it looks like you need to be heading to the right for that final little section. I think kind of one of those tricked up over there. But he does end up getting to Fetalitis first, still ahead of Heshla. We're taking a lot of damage there. Totems almost got him down. Got him down, very nice.
Nicely done by UberElite. Heshla was not able to use Uber's dead ends to allow him to catch up. Ground something away though on Fetalitis. Really good totem positioning, not getting hit even a single time. Gets 2 rares. Picks up the
That was
gem.
a super smooth Fetalitis kill, using the totem to actually block the projectiles there. Very nice.
Is this still anyone's race right now? Well, D&D is the favorite, someone may say, to win this. I don't believe it's locked in just yet.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
bit worried
really
though.
impressive.
I'm a bit worried though about Heshla's shopping time. He's been at this vendor screen for a long time right now.
Yeah, each vendor he seems to lose like an extra 5 seconds over the other races. Suffering a bit of indecision today, it seems, at each of the vendors. But it's still like so impressive how close Heshla and Uber are to DeadandDoom, despite like the acceleration shrines and you know, DeadandDoom's just general kind of fast play that he seems to pull off every race.
Exactly.
These guys are really close.
Heshla and Uber essentially in the same spot right now. Heshla being slightly behind. D&D already in the Western Forest, about to enter the Weaver's Chamber at the 22:35 mark. Very nice time. Crushton is in the bottom right. He is pushing for Chamberson's level 1 right now. Taking a look at each player's gear and levels. Heshla level 14, DeadandDoom 14, Uber also 14, Crushton level 12.5. He's almost there. Still on a Jade Hatchet, has not found a boarding access yet. He will want that. Nor are his links optimal. Still on a 2 links under. It's under the downside. Wants to get that 3rd link, get that chance speed in there to buff his clear speed. DeadandDoom with the 3-link, some rare gloves, and iron opted to wear a rare coral ring. Interesting, for a bit more life. Playing a bit safe there. Also has move speed boots, but these leap-ins, it doesn't really help too much.
A little bit of cold resist could come in handy later on though, on those boots.
Looks like Heshla is the only one with a crafted boarding axe, 49 IPD with 10% chance to cause bleeding on hit. Has a 3-link, just like UberElite. Uber and DeadandDoom with uncrafted boarding axes at the moment. Heshla fighting a Essence while DeadandDoom is on the Weaver fight.
That Essence looks very scary, and Heshla opts to portal out instead of continuing the fight. I think he's going to try and finish it off though. Yeah, gets it low and finishes it off. Grabs an Essence of Hatred there.
2354 Weaver kill for Mr. DeadandDoom. Nicely done. Goes to town. He wants to make sure he has a lot of alterations at this point to purchase all his gems. He still want to get his Blood Rage, Cyril the Bash if he has not already bought them. Possibly an extra Melee Fizz. And faster
Uber hits his Weaver first. It's like on that whiteboarding axis, single target is okay, but nothing too special. Heshla's going to be doing a bit better with his, I think.
We'll see if Heshla catches up here. Wow, he is destroying Weaver.
Yeah, and just sundering away, so cleaning up those blue packs at the exact same time. No extra time spent. Catches back up to UberElite, like only a few seconds difference in their Weaver kills.
He's
but
actually
ahead. Window shopping.
He's actually had 2430 Weaver on Uber's time, but 2428 on Heshla, so 2 seconds ahead on that one. But like you said,
oh yeah, true. The timer difference.
does not want to do too much window shopping here. SirCrushinton experiencing a bit of lag, but is able to come back from that. Fighting for Lightus. Easy kill for him. Picks up a cleaver.
Looks like Uber is done with his shopping again first. Heshla didn't spend too much extra time at the vendors this time though, so getting back into the fight nice and quickly.
Looks like Heshla, D&D, and Uber are all following the same route. Opting to go for Creighton first. Before Lyra, and then... Actually, no, I'm imagining they'll all go for Oak second. Get the waypoint, and then help Lyra for the extra resist. Resist being super important in a run like this.
Oh yeah, essentially important for that Act 3 run. Just too much nasty elemental damage. We saw in that last race, the cold damage and Scepter of God, all the elemental damage from the Piety fight are very scary.
D&D taking the opportunity here to do a cleaver craft. Very quickly done. Creighton down. Going to Oak now. Heshla made it to Creighton first before UberElite, pulling a bit ahead, and he has a superior single target at the moment. So give him a slight advantage if he wants to make it to the finals.
Oh yeah, he was done with that very quickly. Uber spending a bit more time on packs here, killing kind of some smaller packs. Probably wants to just get to Creighton and finish off that fight nice and quickly here. Get back on the main path.
Looks like Heshla has just at level 16, I believe, so he should be able to equip the skill soon, unless our Watcher just did it and he just at level 15. D&D just at level 16, so he immediately equips his Cleaver. Gonna equip his Blood Rage right away as well. And most likely his Herald of Ash too, to have a bit more damage for this Oak fight. Getting that 16 mark for the Oak fight is huge, since Oak can be very tanky in a very long fight.
Yep, you need to be able to do as much damage as you can in between his Immortal Calls, and after his first Immortal Call, it just takes him down all the way. No opportunity for a second one.
Exactly, D&D's Oak kill was extremely fast. Taking a look at Heshla's, he's still going to be on the boarding axe. I don't know if anyone will compare it to D&D in this Oak fight.
I think Oak's going to get a second Immortal Call for Heshla though. He's got all his charges up. See if he goes for it. It's only taking a lot longer than DeadandDoom's Oak fight did.
So I had to just sweep in Warlord's Mark for now, and then nope, no second Immortal Call.
No Immortal Call. He had plenty of opportunity, but was being a little bit forgiving today. Uber heading into his Oak fight as well. Oh, we got the Weaver fight simultaneously for Crushington.
Interesting. Tries to pull Oak behind the tent. Say, hey, get over here. We have some business to deal with.
Get him away from all of those packs of mobs there.
Makes sense. He wants to use this 3-link double strike and not ground Sam away. Double strike being the superior single target skill. And does not want to waste his pots. He only is on a large life flask and a small life flask. The extra adds might have forced him to TP out or cut away.
Another immortal core for Oak. Oak being pretty bad on the third one. Oak being very painful for like 3 immortal calls during that fight. Just slowing him down as much as possible.
The D&D has just entered the Ball Ruins at the 28-minute mark. See if he can recognize his layout. He had a bit of trouble yesterday in the Vol run. See if he recognizes the zigzag or curve layout.
Yeah, if he gets through here nice and smoothly, he will have really extended that lead that he had over the other races that were just nipping at his heels before, but we'll see how well he gets through this zone.
It's a double blue pack at the start.
Gets right in there as well.
Yeah, this is a really good opportunity for him to make a pass. It looks like UberElite has been having a bit of layout troubles in the Creighton zone and the Oak zone. He has finally made it to Alira though, and should be entering the Ball Ruins directly after. Crushington is not too far behind though. He's just dealing with the bands right now. He'll be fighting Creighton, then Oak, and then most likely helping Alira as well. Taking a look at Heshla and D&D, who is in the lead right now. Heshla finds a big dead end. That's not good. D&D seems to be progressing in the appropriate direction. Opts to go in a different direction. They realize that top part may be dead end.
Yeah, suspecting that little one there. The narrow sections were a dead end. Looks like he made the right call though, because he does manage to get through there.
Looks like both the racers, they get the same layout where it loops around and goes down. D&D reaching the exit first. Heshla decided to stop for blue pack. He definitely doesn't need that XP. D&D is in the XP lead though. He is level 17, almost 18. Very nicely done by Mr. D&D. Heshla, if our watcher's not updating, he's only level 15.
Yeah, 15.
He should be 16 though. He does have a blood rage, so he's probably almost 17 at this point. So around a level behind. The Heshla's layout is slightly different. It's a lot larger and a bit more zigzag-like.
A fair bit longer there. He's got an Ice Nova Shrine there. Not really what he needs, but he does have an Essence mod pack here, so he might take a bit of extra time in this zone to get himself geared up a little bit. Take advantage of that Shrine to get a nice, easy Essence kill. Essence of Anger is a little bit of a bonus. That could help out in his Act 3 run.
Definitely indeed. D&D just hits level 18, takes the moment here to do a bunch of gem swapping. Wants to equip his melee fizz onto his ground slam, most likely, or his double strike, and he definitely wants to get faster attacks on his leap slam. Start zooming ahead. He's standing still sometimes, but overall, keeping the pace up, keep on moving. Heshla enters the northern forest, so he's only, a quarter of a zone behind, potentially, half a zone behind. So has a chance to claim first place in this race. UberElite is in the Ball Ruins right now. He's not opening up his minimap, he's just using his right minimap, saying that's all he needs. Focusing on what's on his screen.
I almost questioned DeadandDoom's glove swap there. He spent a bit of extra time swapping his gloves around and swapping skills in and out of them. But I think maybe he just needed that extra socket. Possibly he needed that extra green socket for his blood rage. I don't know exactly. But he ended up swapping from some pretty nice damage life gain and hit gloves to some gloves that have life, resist, and damage. So pretty comparable. I don't know. A lot of extra time spent for kind of a side grade.
Probably just ran out of green sockets because you definitely wanted that leaps and faster attacks, but you still want the blood rage too, and previous gloves did not have, only had a single red socket. No jeweler orbs just yet.
Yeah, I think it came down to those sockets. Crushington getting his Oak just about down, backs off a little bit there. Oak pops another Immortal Call. Right at low life. Low life Immortal Call. But he gets him down.
The big purple ice spear, probably not going to pick that up, but maybe in the future we'll see some crazy hybrid build runs. But probably not today. D&D enters the Ancient Pyramid at the 32-minute mark. He's pushing ahead.
I'm slightly disappointed we haven't seen any Quill Rain action. That Quill Rain
yeah.
But decided it probably wasn't worth the effort.
Hey, early hit's pretty good. I mean, Quill Rain early hit.
So I hear, but it's maybe a little difficult to pull off.
He just needs a 3-link, right? You can get it going.
That's one of those. Swaps that, even if it might be good in theory, you have zero practice on that. You don't know how well it's gonna go. Whether it's gonna be better than Sunder or not. Tough call.
Apparently, he's already vendored it for ult, so we won't be seeing any Quill Rain early hit today. But maybe in the future, we'll see some crazy strats.
Too bad.
D&D getting to Vol right away at 32:54 minute mark. Heshla not too far behind. He's still in the caverns though, so the pyramid behind.
Yeah, DeadandDoom had a really smooth run through his pyramid. Heshla's finally into the upper zones now, so he can leap across and he won't be too far behind in the fight. He'll be starting the fight maybe as DeadandDoom's is ending.
Going on the zoom, big full screen on DeadandDoom. D&D types want to buy 3 like, oh come on man, you got 2 acceleration tries. You can't complain right now.
Complaining about the RNG. And Doom.
Exactly.
So the single target's looking very good. Val decides to go for a little bit of a walk and does a rock phase, which guarantees the easy fast kill for DeadandDoom.
2
no
phases.
second ad spawn, ducking away or anything like that. Logs out and goes straight to Act 3.
Does not need to take time to identify those boots and push the head.
Heshla, as predicted, hitting his Val just as DeadandDoom was finishing up with his. Just waiting for the timer now, taking time to sort out his links, moving on to a 3-link Sunder.
Yeah, I believe he just went cleave straight into Sunder. He has not used any single target skills, saying, hey, I need to save them for the finals if I do make it to them.
Yeah, keeping that aside as a little bit of extra bonus tech for the final round. The final being the Azaro kill, so single target being pretty important in that one.
Definitely not as strong as Mr. DeadandDoom's though.
Yeah, no, reasonable kill, but Val does dug away. Looks like it's going to take him a bit longer. DeadandDoom just coming into his pyramid apex as well now. Only a little bit behind Heshla. Still has to wait for his Val timer though.
Heshla gets his kill down, proceeds to progress ahead. Uber, as you just said, it will be doing his Vol kill. I'll be interested to see if single target is higher, which I would expect it to be so with the double strike ground Sam setup. Crushington, he is doing his best to catch up as best as he can. He is level 16, has his blood rage setup going, does not have his faster attack setup yet, needs to get to level 18 as fast as possible. He starts pushing ahead.
Damage looking pretty good against Val here. Double striking away, just chunking away that health. Nice and just gets the kill before Val ducks away. It was like, I thought the animation, I was like, oh, he actually got away that time. Like, just pops out at the end there.
Nicely done for UberElite. Apparently, we missed D&D getting a silver flask. So,
oh, really?
Isn't that too big of an impact? Because he already has
got that onslaught.
Yeah, pretty consistent onslaught already, but he might opt to drop the onslaught on his AoE skill. So we'll see what he does here.
Yeah, that's the opportunity it kind of opens you up to, is like the ability to use another damage gem in there of some description.
Chat is also telling me it's level 22 flask, so I believe our racers have reached level 20. Rise might have pushed for 21 in the last race.
Yeah, he might not even get there. I mean, he's level 20 now, 20 and almost 21 from the looks of things. So, I mean, he could well get there.
Definitely could. Looks like he is crafting his broad axe at the moment. Gets a 47 IPT roll. Very nice. Probably throw an augment on it in just a second. Buys some rings for the rest of the run. Gets level 18 flask as well. And he's in a solid lead at the moment with the ground slam double strike setup.
I just watched DeadandDoom like regal that axe and nail an IPD roll on it.
Oh man.
And he types never lucky in chat as he's leaving the zone. I think he's just playing with us.
He's definitely playing with us at the moment. D&D, come on, bro.
Never lucky, baby rage. As he gets a perfect regal in a race. Very nicely done. Oh man. Dealing with a ghosted discharger there, and there's a second oh, is it the same ghost coming back for more? A fair bit of damage from that discharge, but gets out of there.
Crushington also has a ghosted, or just a ghost on his screen, but is able to leap away. Hasn't ghosted any scouting mob just yet. He's making his way towards Vol.
I love how the tormented spirits have been some of the scarier things in these races for players. Not something you'd normally expect.
Exactly.
It's come into play a lot for us. Multiple races. It's been quite entertaining.
Quite a surprise indeed. Looks like Heshla is having a bit of trouble with his layout here. Does eventually find Tolman. Uber should not be too far behind though. Does reach another dead end though. He's examining his map right now. Looks like it might be a bit south. Heshla will take this opportunity to solidify his second place position at the moment.
I used to understand that marketplace zone, but ever since they changed it, I'm having to relearn it. It's got a significantly different layout to what it used to have now. Definitely
has changed a bit. I did see DeadandDoom and Ventura streaming some layout practice the other day, and they were actually practicing marketplace quite a bit. So, see if D&D finds the exit, and he finds the exit right away. That wasn't too much of a complex layout though. It just went straight, and the exit was right there.
Yeah, that practice paying off, getting the read super easy. The differences in that zone layout seem to be pretty major as well. So, like, you have to know which way you need to be going. Otherwise, you're losing a lot of time.
Exactly. It's like Uber is now doing some shopping at the moment. He's looking for some gear by the Rusk Sash. He transviews it. What is he planning to do? He was thinking about buying a broadaxe. He almost talked to the other vendor and says, you know what, I might drop one. I'm only level 19. I can't even use it yet. Let's just keep it moving. He's looking at his current weapon and saying, yeah, I could probably wait a bit.
Yeah, I guess he's set up and ready for later, but not taking advantage of that effort right now. Just getting a little bit set up. DeadandDoom feels like he's extended his lead quite a bit here in Act 3. Though Heshla was really close there, as well as DeadandDoom.
Yeah.
But I think he's extended it out quite a bit now.
He's definitely turned it up a notch and just started blasting ahead, some may say. With Heshla, really, yeah, they're just neck and neck the whole time. It's hard to say who will be taking the rank 2 finish, assuming D&D has no mishaps along the way.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, he didn't even get the third acceleration shrine for the Val kill either, so pretty impressive work considering he didn't get lucky.
Speaking of Vol kills, we have Crushton fighting Vol at the moment with a, is that a uncrafted cleaver? It is an uncrafted cleaver. It does have a 3-link now with Sunder, chance to beat an onslaught, so it won't be as rough as before, and also has Ancestor Protector linked with Maim. Always try the Bash and Blood Rage set up, so it shouldn't be too bad here.
I feel like he just got hit by that slam, but only took like 30 damage. I don't know what happened.
Really? May have blocked or evaded it. I got hit by a NAD.
It was like a very last-second dodge, and I'm not sure if he actually made it. He got a bit lucky there with that one.
Gets it down at the end, does his broadaxe craft, and now is vending probably the rest of the gear and should just be leaping away. Does an attempt to catch up to the other racers. Looks like D&D opted to go for Docks first, and now is Insularis progressing to Piety right after that.
Yeah, he's looking really good right now. Heshla just getting to Battlefront, so potentially a zone and a half behind him here.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on Uber and Heshla for most of the time right now. This left side of the screen. Apparently, before I even talk about that, SirCrushinton accidentally just sold his axe that he just crafted.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, so he's, he's lost the whetstone, lost the transmute, lost the Rutsa Sash.
That is not ideal.
It's gonna be a bit rough.
Did pick up a 4-link helmet with potentially usable colors here. Yeah, faster attacks as the 4th link could be an option here for his Sunder. Sunder Onslaught melee fizz, faster attacks possibly.
Assuming he has no mana issues, yeah, that would be very big. I also noticed he did the Bust quest, so he will have an extra skill point over the other players at the moment. Crushton fighting Exile right now. Does he get anything good? Gets a rare ring, gets something broadaxe, so he can craft again now if he chooses to do so. Nothing else too crazy.
Heshla's looking real fast now with his Blood Rage and his Frenzy charges up. If he gets some extra attack speed on his Sunder, he's going to be looking pretty spicy. He'll be able to maybe just gem swap that in for boss kills, since he is using that as his single target. So he might take that off his Leap Slam and whack it into his Sunder just for the boss kills alone, rather than going back to town to pick up another faster attacks.
Exactly. So D&D is 21. Looks like he will not push for 22 to use that Silver Flask. He's just going to be leaping away, see if he kills any mobs for Onslaught. Looks like he is not interested in getting onslaught or frenzy charges. Just says, hey, I need to save my potions for the various damage you're going to take and manifest for the leap slam, of course.
Yeah, we've been debating that decision, whether you stop and kill for onslaught or whether you just keep going. And I feel like DeadandDoom's pretty good for setting the benchmark on that sort of stuff.
Now we definitely see a lot of racers get inspired by him and just go like, he does that, okay, I'm doing that. So
definitely have to do your own testing though, for sure.
Definitely. Uber just enters Solaris too. Heshla, I believe, is already... No, Heshla still on Solaris level 1. Uber pulling ahead. Heshla and Uber keep on switching positions.
Did we see docs for Uber? Because you might not have done docs yet.
Ooh, you are very correct, actually. I'm not too sure if I saw a docs for Uber.
We have seen Heshla do docs, so I think Uber might still have to go hit up his docs. So let's get a pretty fast run through there. He might be a bit behind Heshla here.
You might be correct on that one. D&D is just about to enter Lawrence 2 at the 43, basically the 44-minute mark. He might get a sub 50-minute Dominus here. I don't know what the Dominus world record is, but I think he's about to set it. This could be a bit crazy.
It seems like there's a strong possibility of it. It's had a very good run. It's got very solid gear and double acceleration shrines, as well as a very clean run for the most part.
In the Malachi finale, in the preseason tournament, he had a 55-minute Dominus, which may have been faster than a large majority of the runs in our first race today. And that was a Malachi kill where you're not even speeding ahead for Dominus, so... Moral of the story is D&D's pretty fast. He's pretty good at this game.
Why do you always tell stories with the same moral?
I don't know. This is the only moral we have about D&D. And that he's never lucky.
Never lucky. Never lucky, but pretty fast. Yep. Seems about right. Yeah, unless something goes horribly wrong here in the party fight or through the Scepter of God, DeadandDoom's looking very good here for a very fast first place and possibly a new record. Moving into a 45 minutes sometime party kill here. It's got that portal pre-placed, ready to remove any of the any of party's portals. Bit of portal combat.
Party like off the screen, does not want to risk it.
Yeah, that ice phase, a little scary.
Comes back in, should be getting her down in a moment. Like, goes ice phase though. Will he TP out? Gets it for half.
Yes.
Will he play aggressive here? Gets it for half again. Leaps back in. Plays it safe. Gets the kill down. 45-37. Nicely done by Mr. DeadandDoom.
That's very good. Piety did her best there with the extra ice phase. Good on her.
Very clean kill.
We're probably not supposed to be cheering for the bosses and the mobs, but it is far more. It is nice and entertaining when they put up a good fight. So.
Definitely. Which is why we want them always to be ghosted every single time.
Yep, give me those guys.
Looks like there is a chance at a sub 50 Dominus. It will be very hard though to reach there in the next 4 minutes, along with kill all the phases. I would guess around a 51-52 for Mr. DeadandDoom. Heshla. He looks like did he just kill Piety? No, I don't believe so. Uber is pushing on the way to Piety. Heshla doing a lot of shopping.
No, it's definitely looking like a battle for second here between DeadandDoom and Heshla. Heshla doing a bit more window shopping, taking a bit of time. If I gets to Vent of the Flask, so just deletes them instead. Get out of here.
Exactly. SirCrushinton is not out of this yet though. We've seen, Ziz and Fightcar, they both had deaths on the last phase of Dominus. Some players almost dying on the way in the Scepter of God, getting frozen, as we saw Rise Kitty get frozen mid-air, mid-leap slam a couple times. So if Uber, Heshla, or even D&D incur a couple deaths, SirCrushinton has a chance to catch up, because it is a 1 minute death penalty per death.
Oh yeah, not to mention deaths in Scepter of God are way more than a 1 minute death penalty. There's a lot of backtracking you have to do there.
Exactly.
If you do go down. Acceleration Shrine for Heshla is going to help him get to Piety nice and fast here. Ooh, look at those leap slams. Now that is some leap slams.
He is speeding ahead.
Going too fast, actually swerves the wrong way briefly. Turns around.
He's going
to be able to take that acceleration shrine all the way to Piety.
So he has 20 seconds left? Yeah, I think he will.
Yeah. He might even get some of that in the actual party fight.
He might even kill Piety with the shrine and still have some left.
Oh, he still has 15 seconds. Wow. Yeah, I think you're right. He might get the Piety kill here right off the bat. His damage is looking pretty nice with that shrine there. Still, you gotta be like,
TP's out. TP's out, plays it safe.
Yeah. That's a good decision. I mean, you've got that shrine, and it's like, I can push for it, but still, playing it safe is the better choice there, for sure. Take the lead that you got, take the advantage that you got with having that shrine in the first place.
He's out of... Oh, he has one portal left, which he'll most likely use. I believe each player will use a couple portals in the Dominus fight. Reset the bleed stacks, reset flask, etc.
Uber's not too far behind, despite that super fast acceleration shrine. He's moving through the last little section of Lunaris 2 there. Getting caught on a few wagons. Definitely looks a bit slower, not having that acceleration shrine on the leap slams. But also not having any blood rage or anything like that, not opting for the kills, just going for the au natural leap slamming action.
Exactly, looks like D&D is on the Dominus fight. We're going to go and take him to full screen here in just a moment. Goes really low to 60 HP, almost dies.
A fireball guy just going ham with the dragon MTX fireballs, doing extra damage and extra AoE, as we all know. And Uber misclicking his, DeadandDoom misclicking his first portal there, but still getting out. Having the portal ad during the unique ads. He's actually been a little bit scared.
He's just not even attacking them right now. I'm not too sure what's going on. There's a lot of sparks.
DeadandDoom's nerves getting to him here. Playing it very safe.
After a couple seconds, finally attacks him. Was most likely waiting for the totems to die out. Goes at 214 HP. He's at half. A little bit under half. He should be very careful.
He actually does have some fire resistance here. He's got a ruby ring on.
Yeah.
He's got like a few other odds and ends with a bit of
43 fire res, 37 lightning res. He's telling them to split up, yelling at them in the chat. I don't know if that works. Ends up going to town.
Needs to pick up some more portal scrolls because he will need them for this fight. Yep. It doesn't matter how good you are, you need some portals in Dominus.
Taking a look at our other players while D&D is vendoring and posting question marks in chat. Uber is fighting Piety right now, while Heshla is in the Scepter God pushing head at the moment. Uber takes Piety down.
Just doing a casual dox run with 60 HP, no big deal.
No big deal
HP,
indeed.
Like 10 seconds to... Crushington just crushing it, not even worried.
So D&D decided to resume back his Dominus fight. Takes on the first two ads.
I was like half expecting a rage quit there. He was getting pretty salty at those unique mobs sticking together and not splitting up.
40 HP getting chunked.
Oh, what a fight here. He's definitely not going to be getting that sub 50 dom kill with how brutal these ads are being this fight.
Dominus phase 1 has begun. Does he have the lightning resist to tank? He only has... He did just do some gear swaps right now, so he has 59 lightning res. Can definitely tank a bit of laser.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good for tanking Dominus there. Only really wants to be avoiding those slams. Yeah, it looks like the ads at the start were going to give him the most trouble this fight. They certainly did. A very valiant effort. It's given Heshla enough time to catch up and get to the fight. He's going to be starting his Dominus fight right now.
Interesting, we can get a side-by-side of those two.
Oh yeah.
DeadandDoom does have the through link. DeadandDoom typing this fight though, XD. He's out of portals. He only has the one portal up now. Sees Heshla is in the upper Scepter God. If he doesn't have a stream up, he might be like, oh man, what if I'm actually second place? He might be a bit worried at the moment. He might be feeling the pressure. He does not know.
Yeah, you'd feel like you lost so much time in that fight after that. But he is looks like he's still on track to hit that first, but gave Heshla a lot of time to catch up there.
Dominus is at 50%. Looks like he's out of flasks. He keeps 118 HP. TP's out just in time. He's out of flasks. Oh yeah, he's refilled his flask, but he's out of portal scrolls. Needs to get him down right here. His flask don't even heal. He don't even out heal the DeadandDoom. He might die here. DeadandDoom might die, and he has no portals. D&D might die, and Heshla might take rank 1. Gets back off.
We might get a blood rain here.
No blood rain just yet. Heshla starting the second phase.
No blood rain.
Gets autoed. Oh, 24 HP, no path. D&D down. D&D down. 1 minute penalty. Has to leap back in.
He goes down. Oh my god. Dominus has like 1 hit point.
And he might go down again. He's at no... Oh, gets it down. But he dies after. So I believe that is only 1 death.
Only 1 death, by the way.
52:36 plus a minute. 53:36. D&D. Heshla goes down. Almost goes down as well.
Oh no. Heshla, come on, buddy. You got this.
53:36, I believe, was the time.
That was amazing.
What a Dominus a chance here to take rank 1 due to...
Come on, Heshla.
Due to D&D's fall in the fight.
He's doing his best, man. He's having to dodge a bit. He probably has no idea.
He gets it down, 53:01, 30 seconds ahead of D&D.
Oh, nicely done. Nicely done from Heshla there. Securing first place, DeadandDoom hitting second place with his UberElite's not going to be able to get there in time. What an absolute performance by Dominus and his ads there, I have to say. The real MVP of this race.
I think Heshla's over the stream right now. He might be seeing D&D's death and might see a big smile on his face very soon. Unfortunately, the seeding...
was epic.
Yeah, that was a crazy finish. Unfortunately, the seeding does not have too much of an impact unless other than player position in the final round.
Still, it is there for the bragging rights. Absolutely, 100%.
Sure, but like, hey, I beat D&D in the semis, you know. He can put that on his resume now whenever he's applying for a job.
Yeah, it feels good. He's currently sending messages back and forth with Heshla, complaining about his RNG in the last fight there. Having a bit of a goof. Feels good, man. UberElite going very low from the ads as well. Looks like he's gonna have a bit of a tough fight with the Dominus ads.
This tanks the Cyclone though. His ads are
not
very
even
split
worried.
at the moment. Yeah, with the Spark Mages and the... What do we call the Fireball attack? This is just Fireballs, I guess?
Yeah, they're just Dragon Fireballs. Dragon MTX Fireballs.
Yeah, Dragon MTX Fireballs. They do a lot of damage. You see right there, it goes to 30 HP.
Oh,
makes it out just in time.
Wow. Clutch portaling. Really waiting to that last moment to squeeze out every little last piece of DPS. He puts on Arctic armor, trying to help with that fireball a little bit. He wants to face tank those fireballs, but ooh, a solid second fireball hit there would have taken him down, but he just gets through. Gets another unique off. Gets a unique there.
Bro, I'm not gonna put it at this point. Sorry, almost goes down again. Chat told me that we missed a death right there on UberElite. He did go down when I was calling out his low HP. So we'll double check that at the end. Getting reaved right now, kiting away a bit.
Did he die as he was portaling through?
I believe so.
Oh no, the old portal death.
Or it might be debated by chat. Other people are saying he didn't die, he had auras on, but we'll double check at the end nonetheless. Dominus goes for the slam, almost eats it, leaps out just in time. Oh no, but he does die right there. Eats the lightning tendrils. Oh no.
Oh no. The exploding minion.
Yes, 51 lightning resist. An exploding minion finishing him off like you just said.
Yeah.
28 fire res.
With the cover fire of lightning tendrils. Damn.
Yeah, he should be able to just tank the second line channels. Exploding minion walking up to them. He sees it this time. Leaps out just in time. While being slowed by the chill effect from the totems. Chill searing bond. Double striking away.
Dominus getting a little tricky there, summoning like searing bonds and immediately following up with a slam. It's like, I'm going to chill you and then I'm going to slam you.
Uber shaking said he's not too happy about this race. He knows he can do it better. I like his split, by the way. His dominant split is I am bad at melee. Very interesting.
A little bit of creativity there in his timers. Chat's giving UberElite a lot of support right now in their own special way, which I don't really need to repeat.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't if we want to keep our broadcast at least PG-13. The chat might not be, but that's okay.
Chat is not necessarily PG-13, but just know that there's a lot of really intense supporting going on in chat right now.
Very intense indeed. Uber is currently the Dominus fight. He has a TP up. I'm not too sure how many portals he has. Just has some flash charges at the moment. And can't out-heal Dominus with his level 18 flask. Out of flask now though. He has to go to town. Has 4 bleed stacks on. 4 bleed stacks being the mark where he needs to reset.
Oh, he's still got that portal up and ready to go. Very nice. That should be the final flask refresh that he needs. Although the ad's doing a lot of damage to him as well there. Gotta watch out for those ones.
Out of flask again. Might have been pianoing a bit too hard here.
Ooh,
and gets it down though. 57-35. Nice time for UberElite. He doesn't look too happy about it, but 57-35 is a very excellent time. Killing Dominus in 1 hour is very difficult.
Yeah, he's done very well there. 57, 33, 30, 35 even. Very good effort from UberElite. He doesn't look like he's too happy with how things went, but still a very good run, I think.
Definitely is a bit unhappy since he probably knows at this point that he did not make it to the finals, and every player, you know, they always want a chance to prove themselves, be like, hey man, I'm the best. But yeah, we've seen what defeat does for Uber. He practices, and he practices extremely hard. So he's improved a significant amount. Went from not making the group stage to setting the vol world record in the span of a week.
Yup.
So I'm curious to see what we'll see out of him next week.
He uses that pain of defeat as a tool to get even better, to the point where he's setting world records. Then, you know, long term, that's going to be a good thing for him.
Krushinton is leaping on in the Scepter God right now, not too far behind.
Going to be able to finish things off with a nice epic fight between SirCrushinton and Dominus here.
Yep, seems to have finally sorted his gear out. Has a 41 IPD Broadaxe, should be just enough. You know, 5 fire damage as an amulet. Gloves are unrolled at the moment. Only level 12 fast though. That could be an issue. Actually, he does have a Grand Life. He does have level 18. Resists? Ooh. 15 lightning res. He cannot tank the lightning tendril. 20 fire res. He'll take a lot of damage from the fireballs and the exploding bombs.
I'm looking forward to a very entertaining Dominus fight here. Crushinton, can we get some love for Crushinton in chat as well? You guys had the epic spam for UberElite. Let's get some love for Crushinton in here as well for his Dominus fight, which is going to be, I think, super hectic.
Man, racers just love typing XD. What is that?
That's XDs.
This is like give you secret power or RNG or something? I wonder.
Secret XD tech.
We'll have to ask DeadandDoom about that one.
Oh, those fireballs though. You weren't wrong about those fireballs. Those have been a bit of a star of the race today.
Sops on Ruby Ring. Should be able to tank a fair bit of them now.
Wise choice.
He's out of fast though. He's out of range. I believe only his totem is hitting him right now. I don't even think he's hitting him.
Yeah, he's not quite getting him there. When you're being a little bit too cautious, perhaps. Try and outrange the mob when they're using a projectile spell and you're using a melee skill. It's a little difficult. He was doing his best anyway. Draconarius goes down.
I believe he has one ad left from the first set of trios. The Spark Totem Mage, Compulsor Octavia Sparkfist.
She herself not proving too much of a challenge as long as you don't stand right on top of those totems. It's more about what she adds to the fight against the fireball guy. So going down nice and easy there.
He's playing extremely safe in this run, kiting away.
Yeah. He wants to show us. He wants to show us he can do this deathless, I think. It's like I'm sitting here expecting, you know, potentially a death with looking at his resists and everything, and what we've seen from the fight today. I was sitting here expecting a death, but I think he's trying to prove us wrong.
Looks like he swaps back his ring, just has to make sure he does not get hit by any of the exploding mobs. Leaps on top of one, has one to explode on top of him.
Ooh, man, getting the chilling bombs thrown on him as well. Totem doing a good job of distracting Dominus.
I believe he only has like 30 or so lighting res. It's going to be very rough trying to tank it. Just watching intensely as he leaps back and forth on leg jumps as he cannot tank it. He just has to keep on going behind the barrier.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of line of sighting Dominus there. He's using some corner peeking.
Oh, the 13 HP! Does have 3 portals down to 2.
Yeah. Last 2. He's got 2 portals to last him for the second phase. He's probably going to need both of them, I'd say.
Very good usage of his totem here, having Dominus targeted quite a bit, allowing him to get a bit more DPS to make up for his low resist.
Yeah, if you can get the Dominus to target the totem for that channel, then he does it for the entire channel, whether the totem lives or dies. And that's what you want. Like 1 hit point left for Dominus.
Gets him down to phase 2. You have died
so
0 times.
2 portals. Oh, he's doing his slash deaths. He's doing it. He's proven us. He's got one portal up and one portal remaining in his inventory. If he does need to go back to town, he could take some extra time to grab some extra portals. But I think he's going to need both portals here against the second phase with those life blasts. He's like only just able to out heal it. Both blasts already down. He's going to need to pull out really quickly here. He's waiting for the
portal
last hit.
preemptively before even takes
that was probably a good
stats.
idea. I feel like he might have died to the bleed on the load screen.
Oh, 50 HP, 20 HP, 0 HP. He goes down.
0 HP.
18, level 18 flask, not enough.
Oh, no. Yeah, those flasks just not cutting it against those massive bleeds.
Dodges the slam by Dominus.
That was a good dodge. It's all. It might be. He might look like a cute little fluffy bunny rabbit, but oh no.
He's doing some jump flopping.
Got some spikes. Ooh, bit of mid-fight optimizing action going on here.
Going a bit low again. He's out of portals. There's one pot left.
Oh,
Dominus
this is it.
40%. He needs to go and kill some ads right now if he wants to recharge his flask. Or else he's gonna have to start throwing his body at the boss. 157 HP, have to check his inventory. No TPs, 52 HP, and gets autoed and goes down, unfortunately.
He was checking his inventory for that TP, but there just is none left. There is none left. Seeing a nod of respect for Ziz's Dominus fight here, I think.
Indeed.
little bit of his own Crushington's own homage to Ziz's efforts.
Definitely Dominus is at 1% HP. Will he get him down? And he gets a unique sulfur flask.
Ooh,
Concentrated ground could have helped. You've died 2 times. Not too shabby, not too bad.
Well done to Crushington.
Well done.
Oh damn, these races this morning, Havoc, have been too much for me, man.
Yeah, they have been something. And guess what?
Oh no,
we're not done. We're not done. There is one more race to go. We have the grand finale. The grand finale is Zaro Kill with Rise QT, Garotha, Heshla, and DeadandDoom starting in just 15 minutes from now. Players have a short chance to take a breather and have a short break.
Oh yes, I'm looking forward to the grand finale. The grandiose finale.
You're not gonna let that down, are you?
We'll see you guys then.
We'll be taking a short break, and we might have a chance of a possible interview before the start. If so, we'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.